you gotta have heart.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars of Baldur's Gate. Today I'll be playing another one of your favorite companions, Shadowheart, Sharran Cleric. Again, this Shadowheart is different from the one that's in paper. And it isn't just one card, it's 6 cards because it has Specialize. On its front, you have a 2/2 with Death Touch. At your end step, it deals a damage to each player. That's kind of cool, but what can we turn it into? I've chosen to make Shadowheart into a black-white deck, which means that we can give her lifelink, so dealing a damage to each player means you just gain it right back, or white, and this is the bigger one. Whenever you lose life during your turn, you make a 2/2 White Knight token. Now, Shadowheart can only be specialized if you have 13 or less life, or if your opponent has 13 or less life. So how do we get there? By paying life, by dealing a lot of damage to our opponent. It doesn't really matter who we get below 13 first, because we're going to be bleeding ourselves just as quickly as we bleed our opponents. Then transforming Shadowheart perpetually into the black-white version and making knights. This is very hard to do because a lot of people will just kill Shadowheart when she comes out. So this deck is very reliant on other very powerful black-white cards. A lot of this deck has a aggro pseudo-sacrifice shell. You're going to notice that, wow, it's a lot of 1, 2, and 3 drops. It sure is, because they're good. The best card with Shadowheart in this is probably Yawgmoth, because you're able to pay a life to make a knight, to sacrifice it, to continue that little loop, constantly killing your opponent's creatures. It's just a really nice piece of synergy. We have a lot of things here that do let us pay life, and we have a lot of things that make us lose life at the start of our turn. Bitter Blossom, Skrelv's Hive, and Dreadhorde Invasion all come to mind at the 2-drop slot. And of course, you know, my favorite Black Market connections. Gotta have my Black Market connections, because this is 3 separate triggers for Shadowheart. This deck, though, is pretty good at lowering our opponent's life total. Using just good beaters, we've got some direct damage to Orcus Bowmasters, and we have 3 ways to protect our creatures on the battlefield. I'm not talking about the protection like River of Runes. That's really just to help keep Shadowheart alive. I'm talking about Lurrus, so you can replay your 2, 1, or if we had any 0 drops, we could replay those too. Serra Paragon, to help recast those spells that cost 3 or less. And Mothra, in case a non-flyer dies, it comes back with flying. That helps protect all of those except for the Serra Paragon. We also have a couple good supporting cards at the high end, like Farewell. We have the new Virtue of Loyalty. And we have more ways to pay life and lose life. Technically, you can actually ping yourself with Sorin, but Sorin is here to help us gain a life back in case we pay a little bit too much life. It's really easy to kill yourself by accident with this deck, so make sure you know how much life you're losing in your upkeep. So this deck is really fun, and it's fun to get to play with Shadowheart. So we're going to go into the queue, deal some damage to ourselves, and hopefully deal some damage to our opponents too. Let's go! Sorin Grim Nemesis. This is a Sorin recently brought into Arena as part of the Shadows over Innistrad Remastered set. This is able to use removal on the minus, I want to say card advantage that drains your opponent on the plus, and an ult that makes a whole lot of vampires. Now, this hand seems okay. We're just going to be playing out Shadowheart on 2 and probably Loran on 3 to destroy a mana rock. I'm just guessing they'll be playing mana rocks because they have a 6-cost commander, and that's the main way that you'd ramp in those colors. Also, hi Sorin. Yeah, your face is all covered in raspberry jam. You've been snacking again. Oh, these are cool. This was from the fashion secret lair. So fancy. Let's go, Shadowheart. She likes to be aggressive. Be aggressive. No. Okay, it's just ramp. Just ramp. All according to plan. Get out of here, Cold Steel Heart. Shadowheart swings in for another 2. And then 1 more to each player. Honestly, goblin behavior. Dealing 1 damage to each player. Oh no, they're seizing my thoughts! I think that they should discard Sorin if they're looking at short term, and Bolas' Citadel otherwise. Maze Mind Tome. This can scry or draw them cards and will eventually gain them some life. I'll swing in with these two. And I will be drawing a card just because I really want to hit lands. Okay. We have Skrull for Arvad. I'll go for Arvad. Arlad. Next turn, we should be able to specialize Shadowheart. Should. Important keyword. It would probably be post-combat, though. Bing bong! 4 mana for Solemn Simulacrum. It can block. Hey, little dude. How you doing? If it dies, they draw a card. They got lands. It's go time. Oh, hi, Lotho. Lotho's cool. Even though they'll probably just block. Going in. All three. I'll give you the choice. Who do you want to block? They draw a card. But guess what? You actually get to draw another card! I really wanted a land because land means that I can go Lotho. And a specialize. I want to go into white. If board wipe, then sad. If not board wipe, then awesome! Oh, it's Sunfall. Not only is it board wipe, it's an exiling board wipe. I do not want to remove that. I worked so hard to get this lady to be this. Hey, hold up. I need a land. I will pay 7 mana for this. Or 7 life. Hey. Fan life, kind of the name of the game. Between this deck and the Rowan deck and the Ashiok deck, I've just been like having oodles of life loss. Hi, Sorin. Oh, I lose a life. Would you like to make me discard? It would be making me drop the Feed the Swarm. They do have, yeah, they have black mana up. I know what I want. It's not what I should do, but it is what I want to do. I think that the smartest move here is probably using Lolth for some evasion. Shadowheart, I think, would be okay here. I think that it's better to lead with Lolth. So we lose a life in the Mana Confluence. Make a couple of spiders. And remember, Sorin can hit Planeswalkers too, and gain life off that ability. This is also able to gain life. The Maze Mind Tome. We also now have our Hive. They gain 4. Do you want a -1? You can do a little extra. Extra. Read all about it. Local woman's made of spiders. I'd read that newspaper article. Spiders Lolth. They also do have a 4/4.
I feel no sorrow from this.
Got 6. Ooh, Skyclave Apparition has no targets, but it is a good 2/2 to sit on the battlefield, and now they'll be able to double block one of these. Okay, I have 13 life. Amy, you only have 13 life. And you know what? I have more life than I have sense. Let's go! Oh, it's, Teferi's protection. Interesting. I won't be able to play anything else. I don't exist. Still gonna do it. Alright. Peace, y'all. I'll see you in a turn. I'm not here. Peace out. Just gonna hang, gonna vibe, gonna sip my water. Normal gamer behavior. If I have the potential to play a card off Citadel, I play the card off Citadel. Oh, a Painful Bond. That's a card you could put in here. What, you want me to phase out too? I mean, certainly could. Just need to,
Something suspicious is going on.
Hey.
For once, it's not my fault.
He's kind of spooky looking, I know.
Don't overthink.
Woo! This one. Shadowheart. I'm about to lose so much life. I'm so excited you have no idea. More pain! Ow. We played land. Oh, look, Bitter Blossom. That'll lose me even more life. I know what I'm about. Ah, if I play that, I just die. Hey, Sorin. You, want a plus? Okay, so all Sorin needs to do is +1 and reveal anything. Anything that costs 2 or more.
You're gonna need a good undertaker.
So what's it gonna be, baby? It was a land!
And your progeny.
Land moments. Oh, you're right. 1 or more because of Bitter Blossom. absolute mad lads. I'll double block. Now that's some Magic the Gathering right there. Are we about to get board wiped? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Well, the vibe is us winning. Nice. Good game. That was fun. There is mono green around here with Azusa, Lost but Seeking. I have some nice cards here, some hand interruption, though I suspect their hand will pretty much all be lands. And we're going up against Turbo Ramp with Azusa. Oh gosh, and that's tough because they can get her down, like, on turn 2. Yikes. That's a fast Azusa. How many lands will come out? Probably a lot of them. Oh, wait, only one? Hold up. Show me your secrets. What do you got going on up there? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. I see. I see. Can't get rid of all of these. I can either hit their ramp, their thing they're ramping to, or their flexible card getting thing. I'll hit the ramp. If they're able to play this, me making it cost 2 more probably won't change anything. The difference between making them cast this for 7 and 9, I will say, is not that different. Cool, not a land on top. Where's your lands, bro? Where's your lands? I'm gonna name black. I'm gonna untap this, and I'm going to get down one of my favorite cards ever, Black Market Connection, which lets me play loads of life. Oh, hey, Kozilek. They'll probably harmonize to try and move that off the top of their deck. They found some lands. This is not a land, though. And they still have enough mana for Eldritch Evolution. Well, I need to get one of us below 13 life. Was it gonna be me or you? I think it's gonna be me, because I have a Black Market Connection. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, a Meathook Massacre! If I swing in and they block with the Courser of Crufix, we could take those out. It would definitely hinder them a bit. Don't block Azusa, dang it. They always see through my plans. One. Still sets them back a little bit. I am going to pay 3 life because that's part of what we do. Get down Skrelv. Arvad would also be fine. Number of creatures that died that turn was 3. What about a nice chunky lad? Found a land, another land. More lands? Nope. Llanowar Elf. I was about to say, didn't they already have Llanowar Elf out? No, they had Elvish Mystic out. They mulch, mulch, mulch. More lands in hand. Argoth and Broker's Hideout. Yep. Finally! It's time for Shadowheart to become greater. We are going to use white. We're going to get down this Soul Warden. I'm also going to give this thing 2 life. Protection from green, or hexproof from green and unblockable from green. So I can use it to attack the Invasion of Gobakhan. Grab that, cast it. I don't really feel like I want to use Call of the Ring right now. But I totally could, so I will. I just like casting spells. Do I have game actions I can take? Yes, then I'll take them. Soul Warden. Gain for me! They have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That sounds right? Yeah, because they have these in hand. Now that Tooth and Nail will be a problem. I like casting spells. See if they kill me this turn. There's gotta be a way. An Entwined Tooth and Nail could totally get there. Right now, what is our triggers per turn? We have 1 in our end step, but we could also get 1 from, or 3 of them for Black Market Connection, and another one from Call of the Ring. But we have to be mindful of what our life total is, reminding ourselves that we gain life with the Soul Warden back. Gotta take more game actions. Oh, hey, Wake Root Elemental. If you have infinite mana, that's a fun infinite mana sink. Creeping Mold. They could destroy one of these. Eldritch Evolution. They dropped a 4-drop, so that means they can get something that costs 6. Uvenmold Hydra lets them replay things from the graveyard. Is this also one that, yeah, scales, but doesn't have trample? Bondur's Enclave comes in. Creeping Mold. Aw, no ring bearers allowed. Oh, yeah, we do it. So that is 3 separate triggers for Shadowheart. Gosh, you're the best, girl. We're gonna play Sorin to give all of these lifelink. And also give me the ability to bring some of these back. I'll leave Skrelv back. Remember, anything that attacked in also will get those counters. Shadowheart still has Death Touch. Move my commander to the command zone? No. We go -1, 2, 3. We're back up to 25 life. I don't need you, Soul Warden. Bunch of stuff happens. Ping pong! You have so much mana. What are you doing with all that mana? Tooth and Nail time? Tooth and Nail, and I assume they entwined it. They got Wake Root Elemental and Nyx Bloom Ancient. So they are going for an infinite combo. Which they don't have it yet. But there's another piece you can use here, I believe, to go infinite using Nyx Bloom Ancient. Oh, wait, Castle Garenbrig should get them there. Yes, because this is a creature ability, so they can untap it. It lets them generate infinite mana that can be spent on creature and creature abilities and or animate all of their lands. Which, like, hey, they've got a Kozilek here. That's gonna draw them a fresh hand. How big is Arvad in the graveyard? He's a 5/5. Nice. We could bring him back on a -2. So we know what they have in hand. Thing that gets land is the 1/1. Empath gets them Craterhoof Behemoth. They can, remember, they can animate all their lands because they have this infinite mana. They should be able to win. It's just going to take them a little bit. So we'll let them take their game actions here. I'm going to put on auto pass so it stops asking me to tap my Skrelv or sacrifice my light shield array. You've got 37, and you need some more? What are you doing? You have lethal, unless you don't have Crater Hoof in your deck, in which case, what kind of big green deck are you? Do it. Animate some lands. Get your hoof. Huff me up inside. They just want to take more game actions? Very possible. So right now I can prevent 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They currently have 10 creatures out. It would be 12 if they get this and then go hoof without animating any additional creatures. Or making any additional creatures. They untap these, they will win. You got this, buddy. Yes, you have demonstrated your ability to make infinite mana for creatures. I see it. You can use that infinite creature ability mana to just make regular mana too. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll block anyway. Who do I hate the most here? You. 3, 5, 6, 7. Keep them alive. They're not holding back attackers. These all have summoning sickness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Counting with Azusa. Jadar, cool color of Nephalia. We've got 2 colors of mana, a couple good spells here. We're gonna keep this, and it's definitely going to be a bit of aggro between the two of us. Hi, Jadar. Why the Giver of Runes, since she can actually block Jadar. They attack for 2! I take 2. This is probably going to be, by the way, a mono-black sacrifice deck. Maybe some zombies in there, too. A lot of great stuff with Jadar. He's just a really good aggressive card. The Tenacious Underdog. He's gonna vibe, and we'll be able to give him protection from black, just so he can block. Demon's Disciple. Ugh, gonna make me sacrifice. Goodbye, dog. Okay, he can come back. Either from Luris or from other means. At least it was a land! I know me. I'm gonna get my life below 13 so I can get Shadowheart. Just rolling. Ooh, Falconwrath Noble. This is a lot like Blood Artist. Going to make dead creatures to deal damage. Bing. I will pay 6. Get frisky, get risky. Grab some more white mana. We are able to specialize Shadowheart here, which could help us go wide, though desparking this Falcon Wrath Noble will probably be a bigger priority. But that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just desparking the Noble. And I'm playing Gix, because it's a 3/3. Three threes are good against 2/2s, 2/1s, and 1/1s. Unless they have a kill spell in hand, which, like, they might. Thran! This only triggers once per turn, but will drain me of more life. Had they waited with the swamp, they could have also played it post-combat to get the Bloodghast rolling again. Opponent, you, attacking again? Hello? I wonder if their game crashed. It happens, unfortunately, frequently. Unfortunately, pretty often. Oh, okay, nope, they're back. And in they go. I will block, and I will block. I lose 2. Cool, we got a land. I am probably just going for either treasure or draw a card. I'll go for draw a card here. Nice. Ellis Ilcord is very helpful. Here she comes. Behold, life gain! And the ability to play things again from graveyard. I should have made the treasure because then I could have gone Ilkor into Shadowheart. And then transformed Shadowheart. Inquisition of Kozilek. Skrelv or Fracture? I'll lose 2. Hi, Kaya. Just a good card in these colors. Ilkor! Shadowheart! Gain a life. Transform Shadowheart. Now, if we transform into black, this will be how we stabilize our life total. But on the other hand, this is so much more fun. I'll be forced to block with Lurrus or attack with Lurrus to do this. And that's okay. Hey. You want to block? Hey, do you want to block? Brain does not trigger on his own death. Just a fun little thing to point out there. All right. Down to 7, up to 30. We're doing fine. In fact, so fine we won the game. Good game, Jadar. Omnath, Locus of the Royal. I have 3 mana here and some good cards, but I'm going to want to be a little faster against Omnath. And this is the speed that I need. I'm going to name black on my Forsaken Crossroads. Scry, that's a farewell. Move it to the bottom. We're going to try and start paying life to get little guys with Skrell's Hive. The little guy engine is online. This Omnath is the Omnath that cares about getting lots of lands into play, 8 or more, and then drawing cards when lands enter the battlefield. Because they're in Temur colors, they could be playing elementals, or they could just be playing good stuff in Teamer colors, because you can. Lots of spells to put lands into play. Drawing you more and more cards, making a giant Omnath, controlling the board with some low-cost removal. Low-cost removal. Rude. Killing my DJ. I'm actually going to sacrifice this Phyrexian Might. So I can do two things this turn. Get down Sorin. And bring back the DJ. You don't want me to have that DJ? Well, that means I want to have it even more. She's like, yeah. I'm just here to play my favorite discs. Sorin is rather low here. She's a vampire now? Aw, she probably likes that. Hey, what do you have? Hey, what's in your hand? Hey, Omnath. Hey, Omnath, what's going on in there? Are you having thoughts? May I seize them? They countered it. Okay. Mm-hmm. I see. I'm going to play Thalia. Thalia makes her lands, well, non-basic lands, enter tapped. Which just, I don't know, sounds good to me. This comes in tapped currently. I'm going to play Gix. Fixin' for a Gixin. And I think I will attack in with the priest just because they have no creatures out. And any creatures they do get would come in tapped. Yes, I can sacrifice things. To my Phyrexian Tower. That would let me play Shadowheart. If they kill any of these, Sorin is able to bring them back. Gix will let me draw cards and also pay life. And since we're gaining life off Sorin, you know, net neutral. Thank you. Little more? Love this for us. And we're pinging. And I'll play this land even though it comes in tapped. Do I want to get down Shadowheart? Not really. I feel like she's just gonna die. I love her too much for that. I must protect my waifus. They're up to 6, and it's a River's Rebuke. I technically could sacrifice one just to, I don't know, multi-spell here. I don't think I need to. Alright, everybody's back in hand. They're like, I don't want to be here. I know you don't want to be here, sweetie. You want to be in the graveyard. It's your favorite place to be. We're grabbing Thalia and Skrelv's Hive. Once they're below 13, Shadowheart can start doing her thing. I mean, I could just play Rizatutu, but imagine. Omnath, by the way, does deal 1 damage, so playing something with 1 toughness, like Loran, not great. If they get a second elemental out, it will deal more damage and enter the battlefield. And I think next turn, we go for the Citadel. I got 25 whole life to pay. Hi, Omnath! You're tapped. This will be a 7th land, so it gets a +1/+1 counter, but doesn't draw a card. Must. Citadel. Yeah, here we go. What do we got? Ooh, Swords to Plowshares. You put that back into the command zone? I wonder if this is extra turn spell. I bet this is extra turn. Some of these. Ooh, one of those.
Out of my way.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, one ring. I love just like throwing down everything. It's so much fun.
I bring my
What was that? Giver? Yeah, I'll play the giver. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey. What instant and/or sorcery are you tutoring for? Lightning Bolt doesn't work right now, but they could use it on my upkeep to kill me. I have Teferi's protection, though, so... yeah, we let that happen. Wait, they don't know about this, right? They don't even know about that. Good game, I guess. Shadowheart didn't do anything. She was busy. She was busy girl bossing. Playing against Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. We have slow mana here. These two are entering tapped if I play them in the optimal order. But we do have some removal, which should help take out their stuff. I'm going to keep this, in part because we also have a board wipe. There's 2 board wipes in the deck, I want to say. There's Farewell and Meathook Massacre. Kind of the best in black and the best in white. And those two could maybe help protect us against Adeline and the aggro that she usually carries with her. A plains! Oh, a dog! It's a good dog. Bring down the Shattered Sanctum. That way I'll have access to white mana next turn in case I need Swords to Plowshares or Fracture. Dauntless Bodyguard. Wow, you are just protecting each other, huh? They're kissing. They go, mm. Love that for them. I'm going to bring down the DJ, Priest of Forgotten Gods. Currently, I don't have other creatures to sacrifice, but this being a 1/2 means it will be able to block a 1/1 or the 1/1s that Adeline creates. It's just asking, hey, do you want to sacrifice your bodyguard? Your selfless savior, do you want to sacrifice? Like, no, not really. One, two, three. Adeline. Oh. Okay. I will block. I assume they have something that buffs this up. Some sort of a trick. Phalanx Tactic. This is a heroic card. Gives one creature +2/+1. And the other one's +1/+1. This comes in tapped. I feel like I could pop down Shadowheart here. Again, I have a feeling we're going to be going for the Farewell eventually in this game. Just a matter of when. Also, now we're dealing symmetrical damage, which against an aggro deck is a choice. Hi, Adeline. This way they attack and they get this 1/1. I will block the 1/1. It literally is just asking them, hey, do you want to sacrifice your own creatures? Throw this down. We now have double white. Please let me scry. Murderous Rider. Not what I want right now. Throw that to the bottom. And just, I think, pass the turn, since there's a good chance I'm going to be trying to board wipe next turn. Oh, and Shadowheart will go ping pong. If given the opportunity, I'll probably block Adeline. They'll use up the Selfless Savior to protect her. One, two, three. Angel Heart Protector. Target creature will get indestructible. Just a guess, it's Adeline. She's indestructible, so we definitely can't trade with her. Go ahead and block. And I'm going to exile Adeline. Just setting them back a little bit. Their life total increases, but that's okay. You need to be more on top of your priorities, dude! Y'all saw me, like, I'm going for the year go, like, what a hustle. Sarah Paragon. This is a permanent I will be able to replay, so it might take me a turn. Since we managed to get some lands, but not enough here, we're just going to try to stabilize ourselves and build up our board. And each player gets hit for 1. If we take 1 more damage, we can specialize Shadowheart. I'm just gonna wait and Trial of Solidarity! Alright, their creatures get +2/+1. I'll block here and here. Would you like to sacrifice your Selfless Savior to protect the Angel Heart? Oh no, Shadowheart died. No, leave her right where she is. Leave her right in the trash. Ooh, a land. Shadowheart, Sharran Cleric, returns from the graveyard. There isn't really a reason for me to destroy the Trial of Solidarity since they don't have a cartouche right now. And we can specialize into white or black here. I think that white is good to go wide, and black is good to help stabilize. My deck is much more built around this, though. But right now, we don't have a lot of, like, paying life other than our end step stuff. So I'm actually going to go into black. Discarding Fracture. I'll attack in. Having a 4/4 with lifelink's also kind of nice. Drill Master. Somebody's gonna get +2/+0. Shadowheart is not a 2-drop anymore. Nope, once you specialize, it becomes a 3-drop. But it also is the same permanent, so if it dies, it would get exiled. Okay, I'll jump off with Giver of Runes. Boop. Sweet Adeline. Stop holding priority. So many choices. So many beautiful cards. We're going to play the Priest because I like it. They can sacrifice this. It doesn't even help them. It doesn't protect anything. It's just, they can sacrifice this for 0 reasons. I'll attack in with Shadowheart. And even though it's not for like a huge reason, we will still just get rid of the Trial of Solidarity. Oop, it's gone. They lose a life, we gain a life. We are stabilizing back up to 16. It is very tempting to board wipe just to get rid of their priority. Dang, that's aggressive. You gonna pass back to me? Lucas! And the Dauntless Bodyguard that needs to die. I'm going to block the bodyguard here just to get rid of it. This person cannot be trusted to have anything holding priority. Lucas, it's your go! Lucas! 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 Thank you. Okay, all right, we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and block there, there, and there. You're not allowed to have a Dauntless Bodyguard anymore. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it so you can't have it anymore. Please, Adeline. Please, Adeline! Thank you. Okay, and now they literally cannot hold priority anymore. We are free! I'm free! Finally, freedom! Die, die! Hey, hold up. I didn't lose a life there, right? Because, I have protection from Shadowhearts. Just gain 1 life from hitting them. Yeah, good. I only gained 1. That's what it should be. Deal 1 to them, gain 1 there. Oh, look! They do have a Cartouche. See? We were right to get rid of the trial. You sure have powered up that Adeline for 1 big turn. Against somebody who can't take damage. I'll trade. This person doesn't seem to have a lot of targeting removal, so this is just me getting rid of their stuff. My turn! Excellent, we lose a life. Hello, Loran, would you like to come back from the graveyard? I'm sure you would. Loran! Wait, first we draw. Oh, Loran, return! Destroy that cartouche. Get down the Bright Climb pathway. Play a Mothra. Attack with Sarah Paragon and Shadowheart. We're going to activate our priest. Sacrificing Loran and Shadowheart. So these actually come back before they can be exiled from the graveyard from the Sarah Paragon's delayed trigger, which completely clears it, though we still are just vibing, hanging, chilling, and killing. That's right. Our wacky little DJ just made a flying Shadowheart. We got a wizard in this party. It's a bird. It does nothing. We attack. We win. Good game! Except for all the priority stuff. That part's not as fun. But overall, yeah, we did the thing. Yasu is playing Gix Yawgmoth Praetor, a mono-black deck that runs lots of little creatures to try and underrun the opponent. I am going to keep this, and I'm probably going to be playing Shadowheart as just an early creature to trade with something else. Behold, black mana! And then, hopefully, we use this to bring back this. Eye Twitch! Oh, man, I can't block that. That has flying. Fine, well, you deal damage to me, I deal damage to me, too. Vampire of the Dire Moon, a fellow Death Toucher. And Battlefly Swarm. I like the idea of some Orcish Bowmasters here. So I'm going to sit here, stare down my opponent, and get ready with the Bowmasters. I imagine they'll play Gix. Wait until they attack in. Here comes the Bowmasters. I'll hit Battlefly Swarm. Block the Vampire of the Dire Moon. And they will still be able to pay 1 life, draw a card. And since they drew a card, we can kill the Eye Twitch. Which, if they choose to discard and draw here, y'all already know what I can do. Thank you, Bowmasters. We love you, Bowmasters. So orcish, so smorkish. I'm going to attack in with Shadowheart to offer them a trade in these trying times. They're not interested. I even played everything out of my hand first. Oh no, they cut down the Bowmasters! Now we have to get 1 more mana. So we can bring it back with Luris. I wanted to do that before they drew. Shadowheart's out here like, yes, life loss. She prefers when she loses life on her turn now. Oh yeah, you get amassed. Shadowheart, you are my ring bearer. I will pay 2 life. 14, we're so close. I'm like out here like, how do I lose one more life before the end of my turn? I'm gonna play Sanguine Brushstroke. Oh, Liliana's Triumph. I will drop my Orc army. I'm gonna use Blood. Drop Boromir. Ding dong! Wish I had some of my little pain lands for you. My Zork army. Are we playing Zork now? The Witch's Cottage allows them to return a creature in their graveyard to the top of their library. Battlefly Swarm. Ooh, they're swinging in! I take this. Reasoning. Shadowheart. I'm just out here like so excited, like, yes. Finally, my life total is low enough. No, they firmly grasped her. Oh, but now their life total's low enough. I'll return you to the command zone, since there's probably something else I'm getting back with Loris, like you, the Evolved Sleeper. And a Battlefly Swarm. You're the Ring Bearer. I will pay 2 life. Nope. Making sure that we have black mana being held up. Loris, I saw that. Girl, I saw that. Sometimes Ottoman Tapper is just such a punk. I wonder if they'll use Hive. I think Hive is a good move here. Exiles the Orcish Bowmasters from my graveyard. I am blocking with these. We're gonna gain a little bit of life back off Blood Artist. But not as full amount of life. Right? Because... No, we hit all of them. Look at those life totals. Perfectly symmetrical life totals. Oh, no, now they're not. Would I like to draw a card at the price of 2 life? Yeah. What of it? I love paying life. It makes me so happy. It really does. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I'm gonna go to combat. Attack with Loris. Oh, hey, Bolas of Citadel. I'm gonna drop Necropotence, even though it's really fun with the transformed Shadowheart. I just don't think I'm in a spot for it right now. My ring-bearing Loris causes them to sacrifice this, though it already dies to damage. We heal up to 8. And we get out a flying blocker Mothra, Supersonic Queen, or Luminous Broodmoth. the old gain and drain. Hi, Gex. Oh! Gex? Cruelty of Gex. They're going straight for Chapter 2, so they're going to tutor for something. They still do have 2 mana here. It could be a kill spell for Mothra. It could be something like a Blood Artist. What would they get? And then next turn, they can reanimate a creature from a graveyard. One, two. Heartless Act. Go for the throat. Bone Shards! They kill my creature. I gain a life. They lose a life. You attack in. You're dying. GG Gix. Bolas the Ravager makes us discard. Is a big, scary dragon who can turn into a planeswalker. Just like the story. Alright, we've got our Godless Shrine. We'll shock it in for Giver of Runes. We will protect ourselves as best as we can. Thank you, Giver of Runes. We're probably going to be a Grixis control deck, so it's just a matter of what they make us lose. Giver of Runes can't protect herself. She's very selfless like that. She's just giving away these runes. Bye, Giver of Runes. Beef up my aspirant. Swing in for 3. Okay, yeah, I'll check out their hand. Hour of Devastation and Narset. I don't have that much in the way of card draw right now. In this way, like, I'll just assume I'll play Bolas. It's Bolas! Wow! I will drop... Go for the throat. Since this is the only creature we've seen, and we can just exile it using Skyclave Apparition. They will not keep this in exile, because if they do, their commander is gone forever. Just wouldn't be good for them. Got our Light Shield Array here. And I might want to trade this up for you. Keep that out here. Luminarch Aspirant, a 5/5. I'm trying to get everything to be 5 or greater, so it survives, or 6 or greater, so it survives Hour of Devastation. Narset's on the battlefield. G- is 2. Looks for a card. They've got 2 mana up in all 3 colors. And they found a board wipe. I can prevent 1 board wipe with the Light Shield Array, but only 1. I'm gonna bring out Kaya and ghost form the Skyclave Apparition. I think it'll be good to get it back. Now these 2 get +1/+1 counters.
I won't forget our time together.
Look at these big ladies. You want to wipe the board? We protect. And we attack. This is 11 damage. We can bring that up to 12. An end step with Shadowheart. We can protect our creatures. I think we're in a good spot here. GG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. As always, if you'd like to watch me record these live, come on over to twitch.tv/Amazonian. I've been letting my audience pick which of the Baldur's Gates companions we build, and they voted for Shadowheart. There's also a chance I'll actually be building a black-red Shadowheart. The only reason I didn't do this right away is because I just made Rowan, and I think the decks are kind of similar, so I didn't want to upload 2 decks that were almost the same right next to each other. Anyway, this deck was great. We got to play with our waifu, we got to gain some life, pay some life, and have a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.